All right, Coach. Last week against Duluth, again showing a lot of grit, effort, and fight. But like you said in the post game, it's just all about taking it to the next level. But just overall, talk about how encouraged have you been seeing in that the fight in this group.
Yeah, it's been a tough stretch here. We're playing a lot of quality opponents in the NSIC. As we know, we're playing a lot of the upper echelon teams here of late that traditionally are the powers in this conference. So, it's been a little bit of an uphill fight, but we're right there. Like, we're competitive. We've closed the gap. Where again it's a 2-score, 1-score ball game late in a lot of these contests. So that's progress. It's just painful progress because we're not satisfied with moral victories. We're playing to win, and we got to find ways to impact the scoreboard so we end up with a point or more than the opposition.
Yep, done on the road this season. There's no place like home. Last 2 games here at the Herb, more opportunities. How excited are you guys to be back in front of the home crowd?
Well, there's no question. I think we have a home field advantage here at the Herb, and we're excited to get back home. That was again 2 long road trips for us back to back, and then against 2 quality opponents, obviously. So, like I said, it's nice to get back home. We've played well at home by and large this season, and we expect that trend to continue. I think there's a lot to play for still with this group. We're sitting in a good position. We got a lot to play for. Certainly, our seniors, the sands running out of the hourglass for those guys and their opportunities. And like I said, they got 2 home games left here, and like I said, they've done a lot for our program. So we're excited to see them finish well here down the stretch.
Looking ahead to, you guys have MSU Moorhead, the Dragons, this weekend. And just from the surface, they can pass it, and they do it nonstop. They got electric wide receivers. Just extend a little bit on the scouting report. What do they bring to the table?
Well, they bring the best passing quarterback in the conference, and he's a great player, and he's surrounded by they've complimented him well outside of with the receiver positions. Their line is really efficient in what they do. They have their skill. They're like, our 2 programs our defenses have a lot of similarities, frankly, and our offenses are on polar opposites of the spectrum. It's fire and ice, or it's politics times. You're talking, you have the far left of the spectrum and the far right of the spectrum, which means you're both crazy if you go too far on either end of that spectrum. And that's about where we both are at, and how we do things. And that being said, there's a lot of similarities between the air raid they're running and between the flex bone we're running. Mike Leach would have said that, who's the air raid guru. Like, it's about ball distribution, and there's a lot of similarities in the 2 systems, as totally opposite as they are as how we're deployed. But they're good. Receivers are really talented. Obviously, the Lawrence kid's a special player. They're all good, and like I said, the system. The coach Leckle's done a great job there. And like I said, they're a problem on the other side of the ball too. Like I said, this is a good team. I think they were 7-4 a year ago. They beat Augustana this year. Who's arguably the best, or one of the best teams in our conference this year. So, like I said, they're dangerous and they're talented.
Yeah, and just pretty much you said it there, Coach. How do you guys slow them down, and what's kind of the keys to victory this weekend?
Yeah, I think for us, we just have to double down on who we are. Like, we can't worry too much about what the opposition does, what we do. If we play our game, we're the least penalized team in the country right now. We're doing a nice job of taking care of the football. We're not beating ourselves. Now we just need to make a few more plays and make some things happen. We're going to need to score. We're going to need to stay on the field offensively and frankly keep their offense off the field. That's why we do what we do. So again, a lot of people would argue time of possession doesn't matter. In their world, it really doesn't. They're so prolific in the pass game. It's not an important statistic for them. When you're living in our world, it does hold weight. It is important, and it's how we build our system offensively, and that protects our defense as well. So, again, I think it's a contrast in styles, and it's interesting if you're just a pure football fan. Without a voting interest, it's a real tale of 2 different styles of play.
Yeah, you said it there, Coach. Really intriguing matchup this weekend. Beaver fans, come on out to the Herb this weekend against when the Beavers take on the MSU Moorhead Dragons. Coach, thank you so much for your time again. As always, roll Beavs.
Roll Beavs.